going on, everyone? Welcome back to No Chill Promos. And boy, oh boy, I have a lot to talk about with this fucking WrestleMania 40 Night 2. But before I get to all the shenanigans and that overbooked ass mess of a main event, I'm gonna run down the card because Night 2 was supremely better than Night 1. It actually felt like a grand stage more so than Night 1. So start off with I believe Stephanie opened up the show, which is crazy to see her out there, even though the ongoing trial or investigation with Vince McMahon and all that shit. So she looks good, to her credit, still. So she came out and said her bullshit, like the whole "we're new Triple H era," woo, whatever. So, fast forward, we start off with the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth freaking Rollins and Drew Mac, aka Drew McIntyre. Going into this, I wanted Drew to squash Seth, especially motherfucker has a bad back, ACL that's still healing, and this man just wrestled damn near 45 minutes the night prior. So if Drew were to lose here, man, that he loses damn near all his credibility. But he went out, they had a good match. Seth, I think, got a little too much offense in. Like, this shouldn't take fucking 4 claymores to put down Seth Rollins. I mean, come on, man, that's excessive, it's unnecessary. But Drew he finished the story, he got the win, and he finally got his moment from the crowd that was robbed from him due to the pandemic, a few years ago. So happy for Drew, he got his moment, only to have it taken away from him after he had his little engagement with Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. They're talking this shit. I don't know why Drew caught on the table the way he did. That was very sus. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he went over talking shit to CM Punk. CM Punk, responded back, tripped him, and here it comes. Damian Priest, as the internet's been roasting this man from his sus behavior, calling him Sassy Taker, Sassy Season, a Sissy Taker, an Eye Taker. And Gigi Dolan called him a Cunter Taker. That's some crazy ass names for homeboy, but he came running out, finally cashed in. I seen that shit coming because he damn sure was going to cash on a Roman. I don't even think they had like a one interaction together while Roman was champion and while Priest was holding on to the briefcase, which that's just piss poor booking and creative writing. He came out, cashed in on Drew, ruined his moment, and he got his. So Damian Priest is now the World Heavyweight Champion. So I have no problems with him. I like Damian Priest. It's about time they give him something after having to put over Bad Bunny last year at Backlash, or Puerto Rican Black Backlash last year. So good for him. Absolutely. Moving on, next match was Final Testament that no one cares about, which is a damn shame because I like Killer Cross, aka Karrion Kross, and I really don't particularly care for Officer Payne. But they went up against the goofy ass name, the Pride, which I'm not calling that. They should just call it Street Business. Like how fucking hard is that to come up with a cohesive name for a group? Right? Stupid. But yeah, Bobby Lashley versus Street Profits with Bubba Ray as a special guest referee. So I guess that makes sense. He was there at the Hall of Fame award ceremony, so he was out there to referee the match. And Snoop Dogg was on commentary. And that man was hilarious. Bro was killing me with his comments. throughout the match. But it was short. It was like semi-sweet. It did what it needed to. They got some shine on. Bobby and the Street Profits and B-Fab had her moment. Scarlett was looking fine as hell. So yeah, the right team went over. Like in the Final Testament, it's pretty much a joke at this point. So it is what it is. Yeah, blame Trips because this man does not know how to book Cross. It's been proven. Like ever since he's been on the main roster, they failed time after time with this dude. So I'm sorry, Cross. But I hope that you figure something out with him. But moving on. Next match was LA Knight, or LA Knight, yeah, versus AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. This was one of the matches I was looking forward to the most because these are two of my favorite TNA guys. Finally get a chance to prove themselves. Well, AJ's already proven commodity, but LA, who got buried last year at Crown Jewel, which the man should have went over because he was the most over babyface at that time, and it could have been a way to both not only elevate LA Knight into that main event scene that he belongs in because the man has all the tools. He's jacked, he can talk his ass off, he has charisma out the ass. Like what more do you want from this dude, man? I guess he doesn't kiss enough ass or suck enough dick backstage, clearly, because the management does not fuck with this dude like that. So, and they could have elevated Crown Jewel, during that time, but, whatever. He had to work his way back up, because we don't want LA to take the shine away off of Cody. He's the guy that we're running with, fuck LA Knight, right? So, he had to take a back seat. So, this was a chance for him to shine, and he did. They both went out there, had a good match. AJ had a new theme song now, which was alright, but I missed the Get Ready to Fly days in TNA. That to me was his best theme song. That shit was hard. So yeah, they went out there, they had a good match. LA got the win. I thought AJ was actually gonna get the win here, and they're gonna run it back at like Backlash or something, because AJ's been taking a lot of L's here lately. But hey, LA needed to win, and he got it. So they're probably going to build him up, most likely to take on Logan Paul for the US title come SummerSlam this year. That's probably the next move for him. So moving on, the next match was the United States Championship match with Logan the Scammer Paul versus Kevin Owens and Randall Keyclock Orton. Going into this, I already figured Logan Paul wasn't going to lose here because they're going to have him drop the belt prior to LA Knight. That's most likely the move that we're heading towards. Brandon Orton damn sure doesn't need the belt. Honestly, I wanted Orton. He was one of the guys that I wanted to have beat Roman for the belt. Like back in the Royal Rumble, if they would have did like a one-on-one. Like the way I would have booked it, you have Orton beat Roman because he's legit. Like he's one of the best wrestlers that the company has pushed in the past decade plus. Like I'll take Orton over Cena any day of the week. The dude's been consistent. He's good in the ring. I mean, he's a decent on the mic. He's not like a great promo, but he gets the job done. But yeah, I would have had Orton beat Roman, and then they could have did a feud with Cody because those two had more history than Cody does Roman. And they would have led to like a cultivation of Cody beating him at like SummerSlam or some shit like that. But no, they really want to stick him in with mid-card match here with this scammer YouTuber who, to his credit, he is gifted athletically, out there in the ring. That's proven. Dude is a natural athlete, so it's easy for him to pick up, what it takes to be a competent wrestler out there in the ring. Plus, he has good trainers. I know Shawn Michaels, helped show them the way of what to do and what not to do in the ring. So, I mean, it was a good match. Not KSI. It was Actual Speed. Yeah, he showed up. It was the Prime bottle. There's Prime all over this fucking match. It doesn't matter how many times I see an advertisement for this fucking drink. I'm not gonna drink. I'm good. Logan Paul doesn't need my money. So, yeah, he came out, his little segment. Orton Spartan kicked the shit out of him. RKO'd him. He RKO'd a 19-year-old. Before he did that, he barked at him for some weird reason. I don't know what that was about. Hit the RKO on the table on him. And Logan came in. Oh, yeah, and not only that, he no-sold a shot from brass knucks. How the fuck are you gonna kick out at 2 from getting hit with brass knucks? Come on, man. It's stupid, man. It's stupid booking. Logan ended up getting the win. Cool, whatever. A good match. Logan's still U.S. champion. Now, the next match was the Women's Championship on SmackDown. Io Sky versus Bayley. This match is another match I was looking forward to this WrestleMania weekend. Mainly because I wanted to see Bayley get her moment finally. Because to me, she's my favorite of the 4 horsewomen, of Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte. I think she's number 1 in my opinion. But if I had to rank them, it would be Bayley, Becky, Sasha, and then Charlotte. Like I said, I can't stand Charlotte. And that's one thing I can say about this WrestleMania was the lack of Charlotte this WrestleMania. I can appreciate that. But going back to the match, they booked this match like Stardom. It's like on some Stardom shit right here. Because Io was going crazy with how she kept countering Bayley's moves. Like she countered the Rose Plant. She was hitting double moonsaults. If Io had opportunity to be able to wrestle the way she did in this match during her entire reign, she would have been probably one of the best booked women's champions that company has ever had. And it's a shame, because I know how good Io is, and it's a shame that she didn't be able to showcase that more throughout the duration of her title reign. But she did so here. She brought the goods here, and so did Bayley. And they went out there and they told a good match. They told a good story. They were countering each other's moves. They were telling the story that they know each other so well because they were best friends at one point. And ended up with Bayley getting the win here. And Bayley finally got her WrestleMania moment, her singles match. So, hey, nothing but praise for this match. Salute to both women. I'm happy for Bayley. Now, moving on to this bullshit ass main event of the Tribal Chief. Man, that's been undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion for over 1,300 days, going up against this politicking, disingenuous, crying televangelist car stealers, man. That is Cody Rhodes for the championship in the main event. This man, I don't know how he did it. I really don't. I don't know what people see in this fucking dude. Somehow this bitch ass nigga gets not only 2 Royal Rumble wins, he main evented 2 WrestleManias back to back. That's crazy to me. He got that before Rollins. And any day I would choose Rollins over Cody Rhodes. Even as goofy and sus as Rollins can be, especially with those Chronicles of Narnia outfits be coming out in, like with his their Golden Girls or just jagging his wife's wardrobe. A serious Rollins, he could be a player if booked right. If he just be himself, man, he could be that dude. but for whatever reason, man, he wanted to go that goofy route, and they passed that ship sailed with Rollins, so they ended up choosing this fucking dude. You know, like fuck Drew, fuck Jey Uso, fuck Sami Zayn, who at one point was a better babyface. He was the babyface of the company. That's the babyface you can get behind. You know, they fuck him, right? I mean, we're gonna have him lose at Elimination Chamber. We'll saddle him with this IC title. For having be Gunther. You know, that's cool. Yeah, because we can only push one guy at a time, and this is the guy that fits the bill. You know, the kids love him. You know, we're gonna give him this artificial push, like with the same Cena playbook to get a guy like that over. Because his whole gimmick, he calls himself the American Nightmare, but he's supposed to be a babyface, and he dresses like Homelander, who in the show is a racist piece of shit. But yeah, this guy's supposed to be a babyface. So, hey, credit to him. I will give credit to Cody for somehow crying and politicking his way to getting this top spot and being the man, being the face of the WWE. You know, he finally finished his fucking story. So, I mean, congratulations. We're gonna talk about the match itself. Yeah, I didn't really give a shit about Cody's entrance, except for Brandy. She looked fine as hell. And yeah, Roman, he had a fire entrance. You know, it wasn't I honestly wasn't expecting him to lose. I was trying to remain steadfast in my belief that he was going to try to break Hulk's record, like being that third place the champions of the longest reigning champions of all time. And they went out there. They had a good match, I'd say. Roman was doing moves I've never seen him do. He had a fisherman suplex, the perfect plex. At one point, it's sit out powerbomb. Like he was going in, and yeah, and then all shenanigans started happening. You got Jey Uso running. Solo came out, and fuckboy Buckethead, as Bruce Blitz likes to call him. And, shout out to him. Yeah, fuckboy Buckethead, like this pandering piece of shit, overrated fuck, comes out, has to get his spotlight again, because his Hollywood career ain't all it's cracked up to be, because motherfucker can't act. So he comes out, he takes out Solo, the final boss comes out, aka Dwayne Johnson. He comes out, has his little stare down. Cena, you gotta pretend like Cena is one of the all-time greats. I mean, he's so amazing. Look at him, he's the greatest of all time. Such horseshit, man. Yeah, they have their moment. Dwayne takes him out, and shout out to Stone Cold for whatever reason for not showing up to this dog shit ass match. I appreciate you for staying at home, staying on your Broken Skull Ranch. Thank you. Whether it was they didn't offer him enough money, or he just said fuck it and he got shit to do with me. Thank you, Steve, because this should have been his spot. Instead, they bring out The Undertaker. So, Undertaker comes out, takes out Dwayne, and then we get the final moments of the match. Which, really, the match should have ended when Roman hit that spear spike on Cody. That should have been the end of the fucking match right there. But no, we had Cody has to overcome the adversity like he has been. Fucking bullshit. So, yeah, Cody fucking wins. It finishes his lame ass garbage story, and I blame Vince McMahon for all this shit happening, because he should have put the title on Dusty. Dusty is one of the all-time greats. The American Dream, baby. He should have had a run with the title back then, but we all know Hulk Hogan, how he got down. that doesn't work for me, brother. So, yeah, here we are. Fucking 2024, Cody fucking Rhodes is now the undisputed Universal Champion. So going forward, I will not be watching Raw or SmackDown. Fuck that shit. I'm sticking to NXT, TNA. I might watch ROH. Well, now I can get caught up with Stardom, New Japan, and DPW. Also, so I'm way behind on that. So, yeah. Congratulations, all of you fucking crybabies. You finally got your moment. So now you guys can shut the fuck up and don't come crying 6 to 8 months later or a year later when this dude runs through all the popular acts and baby faces in the company and saying like, oh man, Cody Rhodes sucks, man, like, we need Roman was so much better. It's like, well, it's too fucking late now. The damage is already done. You guys cried and bitch and whine and complain or flame out fucking keyboards or this fucking mid-carter overrated garbage to be the top guy face the company. Well, you got your wish. So when he fumbles the bag and fans leave because they don't care about this dude because he's not that guy, hey, I won't say I told you, just I won't be here. I'm watching other wrestling companies that are not so politically driven backstage to ruin good storylines. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this shit. I'm keeping moving this with us. I'm gonna skip these next few months, the main roster, and skip this arc on the manga series that is the WWE. So let me know your thoughts for whoever watches these videos. Whenever you see this, let me know what you guys' thoughts were. If you're a Cody fan, it's cool. Happy for you. Look, I have nothing against the legit Cody fans that want to see the dude succeed. My gripe, criticisms come to the crybaby, baby back bitches, that grown ass men that are literally crying for a man that doesn't give a shit about. So that's where my vitriol comes in. So out this bitch, probably make a video, probably about NXT, see how NXT goes, see who's gonna win the the Women's North American Championship. I don't know, that's a lot of good talent down there in NXT, so I'll probably have my next video. So till next time, guys, peace out.